Good afternoon. My name is Declan Kelly. I am one of the two men behind this video channel, YouTube video channel, Pub.com. I came down here to Plymouth today on the 29th day of May 2024 to answer a very often asked question, which is, how can Irish people complain about migrants coming into Ireland when the Irish themselves down through the centuries have gone abroad and gone to visit other places? Well, I am a perfect example of a person that actually went abroad myself, and I will tell you exactly what the reality is. When I came to the United States, I was not welcomed by the natives whatsoever, because guess what? The natives did not exist when I got here. They had all been killed by the Europeans that came here. So I would have to wait 25 years before I actually encountered my first native Wampanoag Indian. So now I will just tell you a moment to tell what exactly happened to the Wampanoags. When the Pilgrims came here to Plymouth in the year 1620, they came on a ship called the Mayflower with 102 passengers. They were very weakened. Half of them died the first winter. However, they were befriended by the Wampanoag natives, who sustained them, and you could almost say give them the equivalent of green cards and a Céad Míle de Fáilte. However, as the Europeans increased in number, needless to say, 50 years later, what was easily predictable actually happened, and that was that the Europeans coming in totally eradicated the Wampanoag tribe in a brutal war called King Philip's War, which was from 1675 to 1677. They would have killed or sold into slavery approximately 95% of the Wampanoag natives, and that is what happened to the natives. Now, that is exactly what happens in every single instant in history. When a foreign group of people will come in, they will dominate and displace the native peoples. So, we celebrate Thanksgiving down here in Plymouth every November. However, the Native Americans do not look upon it as Thanksgiving at all. This plaque here will tell you how they view this situation. They will have a national day of mourning down here in Plymouth because they learned the hard way the folly of their existence down here. When these Europeans came in, had these people had 20/20 vision and the ability to see the future, they would easily have eradicated the Europeans, but instead they themselves were eradicated. This here is a statue of Massasoit. He treated the Europeans in friendship. He made a treaty with them. That treaty of friendship actually continued on for over 50 years. But the following generation, when both Massasoit and William Bradford are both dead, their sons engaged in warfare. This fellow's son was known as King Philip, and that is why it's called King Philip's War. And that is a lesson that repeats itself down through history all the time. And the Irish people would be well advised to learn from history and not to use this foolishness. Oh, look how we were made welcome in the Americas. Well, in actual fact, we weren't made welcome by anybody in the Americas because the Native Americans had already been totally eradicated when the Irish came here. So that answers that question. Thank you very much for watching.